What's up? I'm Kerry.
And I'm Dee Dee.
And this is the Kerry and Dee Dee Show.
What's up?
All right, tonight we'll be with the VMA Awards, and here is our review. First, Dee Dee, go ahead on the pre-show.
The pre-show sucked. As my boys would say, it sucked. Okay, and that's all I have to say about that. The pre-show was just like a bunch of,
there was one interesting spot. There was a young lady, she kind of reminded everybody of Aaliyah on Twitter. Because we were reading Twitter as we were watching the show.
Group, I think the group, it's called Cobra Starship, I think.
Yeah.
And it's the girl that performed with the guy on stage. I never heard of them before, but they were pretty good. But I just think the whole production of the pre-show could have been just avoided. You know, it just was a lot going on for the pre-show. It was, they had
sadistic humor and shit.
The cast of the Jersey Shore and what's her name? Not Demi Lovato, but the other one, kind of helping to co-host the show, and Selena Gomez, and she's cute, and but it just wasn't. They could have just started the main show, but the pre-show was all right. It wasn't nothing much, but anyway.
Then opening the actual show, Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga did a good job. I loved her performance. I thought it was very interesting, and I thought it was different because she came out dressed as a guy, and I loved the whole, the way she came out and the way she talked and the way I loved the whole performance. It was just different. It was very unexpected, but I loved it. I loved it. Did you love it?
Yeah, I did.
I loved it.
I did. At first, it was like, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
And she stayed in character the whole night.
She did. She did not change. That was pretty cool.
If you're going to do it, then hold it down.
Yes.
Hold it down. And she did it.
Yes.
And the song was good. Of course, Lady Gaga always has good songs.
And played the hell out of that piano.
She played the piano, and she's showing that I don't just shake. I can dance, I can sing, I can play.
She can do it all.
I can produce myself, I can do it all, and I can do a little acting here. So I thought that was very good and very interesting.
Yes.
And what really stood out is that I wouldn't see Christina Aguilera do that.
No.
She's going to come out, she's going to try to pull her titties down as far as she can show them and
pull them down?
And, pull her garb down as far as you can get to the titties and pull her crotch up as high as you can get to the coochie. It's just to see somebody come on and say, fuck it, I'm going to do this.
Very different,
Yeah, that was different. And, I love that. I'm going to download her album today. I'm not talking about trying. I'm going to buy it. All right. So don't, come for me. And,
it's about time.
Yeah. And then you have Jay-Z and Kanye West.
Yes.
I thought it was very old school of them to come out with the cockiness. But then I realized a little later in the show why.
Some other reasons
why you would be so cocky.
I thought their performance was okay. It was nothing spectacular. It was nothing, it was just it was what it was.
It was like
Jay-Z and Kanye West, I like some of Kanye West's performances by himself. Him and Jay-Z, it was just regular, Yeah, it wasn't nothing. It wasn't bad and it wasn't great. It was just Kanye West and Jay-Z.
Which it was like a 1984 old school rappers kind of just get out there and let's spit all we can. But I think Kanye was kind of upstaging Jay-Z a little bit because Kanye has a performance ability that that stands out. He's
definitely.
He's Kanye.
Right.
He's
But it looked like he's kind of not as, pushing himself out there as he could. It looked like he's kind of pulling in some because it's him and Jay-Z, but he still stands out to me, But, their performance was okay.
And then Nicki
Minaj won for Best Hip Hop Artist. Now, in that category, it was Lil Wayne was in that category as well. She beat out Lil Wayne, and I was thinking he was gonna feel some kind of way about that, but I had to realize, what? It's all in the family, so it was no big deal. All the same love, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
But good for her. I'm happy she won that award.
She looked a hot mess though. The whole outfit.
Oh yeah, her outfit was a hot mess. It was a hot mess. And then she came out with some shit over her mouth and stuff, and she was talking. And she had like a chain that was like an ice cream cone in the middle right here. It was just a whole lot. She had like her legs were wrapped up with some
It was just bandages. Too much going on.
But it's Nicki Minaj.
And all that shit made her look shorter.
Shorter
really
and thicker.
Thicker.
So.
And then Chris Brown comes performing.
Yes.
I usually look forward to Chris Brown performing.
I was looking forward to that.
And you know, because I was thinking, yeah, he can sing, he can dance, he can give a good show.
Yeah.
And now it's like, I guess he's almost 10 years in the game or something like that. I really believe that he's becoming relaxed. He started reminding me of Usher, where you're just, I can do this. And it's effortless. And it starts to look boring and not effortless. It just looks like you're just up here doing this and it's boring. You're not putting any effort into doing this. The aerialist stuff that he was doing, that was interesting at first.
Too much.
And then after a while, it's just like,
too much.
There's a little bit too much. It was
too much. Too much. I love Chris Brown's performance skills. I love watching him dance. I love his singing. But this performance was good, but it just wasn't what I was expecting. I was expecting him to do more for some reason. And when he came out and they saw with the flips, I'm like, okay, flips, I thought it was cool. He went up and he went to the other side. I thought he was going to go to the other stage and just break it down and stay there. Nah, they kept flipping to the end. I'm like, okay, all right, this is redundant. Okay, this shit that got on my nerves. It wasn't what I thought. Come on, y'all could do better. But it was okay.
Yeah, it was just okay.
I just was expecting more. But maybe it's just us. Maybe we're expecting too much, that, you know, more than what they can give. Maybe he's giving his all, and this is just it.
I just look at things, and I keep on bringing it back to Michael Jackson, but without all them fucking things going on, Mike would just get up there with the routines and kill it. It's like, no flying, jumping, or anything. I'm a moonwalk, bitch. This is all body. This is all me in the ground. None of that other shit. And, you know, I'm just looking for that on somebody. You don't have to be like Michael, but, you know, give me something that's natural and stop going to the circus with this shit. You know. And then Pitbull and Neo. Lynn, don't do it. That's all I gotta say. Don't do it.
I love Neo.
Don't do it, Lynn.
Neo was great. I've missed seeing Neo.
Yeah, he was greatly missed, but let me tell you something. Neo needs to stop doing the Michael Jackson. It's got to stop. Him and Usher and everybody else, stop doing it.
So was he doing Michael Jackson? I didn't know. I don't see it. I see it a little bit, yeah, but it's like...
He had his own thing, and now all of a sudden it's kind of all Michael'd up. You know, let it go. Yeah. Do your stuff. And Pitbull is Pitbull. I was never like a big old super duper fan of Pitbulls, but I did love Neo, and you know how I go, Lynn. Leave it alone. So going over to Adele, that was the longest boring song I've heard, and I don't know if it's just because I'm taking this medication and it slows me down, but I know that she came on. I realized she wasn't singing the hit; she was singing a new single. I turned my head, went to Twitter, and then I turned back, and the song was still on. I know I was on Twitter for about 5 minutes.
And I was sitting right in front of the TV, and my eyes was going. I was going to sleep because I was like, "Girl, I don't know what you're singing, but you can sing." But it just was making me drowsy. Like I can't take them slow songs at night because I get sleepy fast. But Adele, we love Adele. Adele is a beautiful woman. She can sing her ass off, but girl, not the VMA'S. Child, I was fucking falling asleep. I was like, well, hold up. But anyway, I like her though. But just not that song. Baby.
Not that song. It was just a hot mess.
Then they said she was nervous at the end. You could tell she was a little nervous because that was her first award show. She was fine though, but she was nervous. But her being nervous, maybe she should have did like a fast. I don't know, because I love her voice. I love her voice, but that's the kind of voice that when I listen to it makes me drowsy, and I want to go sleep. But she's very, very talented. No shade to her. It's just that song would just put me to sleep at that moment. You know,
it was wearing me out too. Now,
and it seemed like it was on forever. Yeah.
Now, my wife got to see the part of Britney Spears. She knows I'm a big Britney Spears supporter, and she knows that I also like Beyonce. And she didn't call me to see any of that.
I called you 3 times. Yeah. But Britney, Lady Gaga, Lady Gaga presented the Michael Jackson Vanguard Award to Britney Spears. Britney Spears comes up to accept her award, and barely gets to say thank you before they're talking about Beyonce. Now, no shade to B or anything like that, but I was just a little, taken back by the fact that she didn't even get a chance to, say thank you to this one, to that one, too much. At least I know I was sitting there and I didn't see, and it was just like, before you know it, Lady Gaga and her talking about Beyonce. They're just usher Beyonce right on in, and then Beyonce comes out, which, okay, fine. She got her award, moving on to Beyonce. Beyonce comes out, loving the outfit. She had on some black pants, which I loved. I liked her outfit. I loved what she had on. It looked nice. And she sang her song, doing a good job. They're doing the moves and stuff. It was great.
Yeah, and I came in on the last part.
On the last part?
The most important part. At the end, where she moonwalks the baby bump out. I'm like, yes, girl, I love it. It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
And I was so
happy
that she actually showed her stomach to let everybody know that it's true. Because all the rumors before it wasn't true, and now I'm glad she did that, because she could have just not did anything and not said anything, but I think that was real cool of her to come out and actually show it like that. I loved it.
And so the big thing is she's pregnant, she's showing, she's she's glowing and everything, and she did it before she was 20, before she made 30.
Well, I mean,
that's what she said. She wanted to have a baby by the time she was 29.
Yeah, but
30.
I mean, she's not. I mean, we all know she's over 30.
Anyway, moving right along.
I mean, that part. Come on. I'm happy she's pregnant, but come on, baby.
Now, Jessie J. Another thing, Jessie J. She could dance. I mean, sing, but singing Scrubs just ain't for everybody.
Oh yeah, I didn't like her singing.
It wasn't even for TLC when they were doing it live.
But at least it's their song when they're supposed to sing it. But girl, don't do that ever again, because that song.
No.
She sound good, but that song somehow it was a hot fucking mess.
Yeah.
Don't sing that shit, girl. And I love that song. But she said she sounded good, but not with that. So,
let it go, let it go. And then Amy Winehouse is, you know what? I felt some kind of way when I was watching that, because Tony Bennett got up there and he talked about his, song with her, and they showed a piece of them working. And I just felt some kind of way about that. My wife is always sleeping. My wife is always sleeping, and she ain't even the one who had the accidents and taking the medicine. She was sleeping. But
they see me doing it all the time.
But he got up there and talked about her, and they showed her video of her, and I must say I felt some kind of way about her, because she was so young, and she lost her life like that, and she was so talented, and she was not finished. It just didn't seem like she was finished. Right. And I didn't know she sang that well. I knew she could sing.
Oh, she could
But sing. I just didn't know she had that raspy thing going on in her voice. I just didn't know it was there, and it was beautiful. It was luscious. It was all that I needed to hear.
Her voice was just one that you couldn't copy that voice.
Yeah. And
that voice was just unique.
And then they had Bruno Mars come out and do a tribute to her.
Which I thought he did a good job.
He did a good job, and I see what they did, because the obvious person to do it would have been Adele.
Yeah.
But to have Bruno Mars come out and do it, I don't think Adele could have probably pulled it off, because she seemed too nervous to do it. Right, anyway, so it was what it was. And then New Orleans Stand Up. Lil Wayne closes the night and did a fabulous job. Let me tell you.
He did.
Watching Baby and the group of them and Lil Wayne made me feel good, to let me know, to see them, to let you know that anything that you're trying to do, you can do it. And you can be at the top of the game doing it. You just got to stick to it and never give up.
Yes.
Even when it gets grim, you got to keep on going. You can't give up. You got to keep moving forward. Those dudes are running shit. They ran the radio 2 years in a row. Wayne went from being somebody that they were saying was laughable to very important, closing down shows, selling more records than anybody, the greatest rapper in our time right now. You just can't beat that. And I'm so proud. Stand Up New Orleans, Uptown. And all it started Uptown, New Orleans. I love it. So y'all have a good one.
And go get this album.
I tried it.
It's on. It should be on. What?
It's on downloads tomorrow.
Yeah, well,
and
it is tomorrow midnight.
Yeah, it's midnight already. It's on downloads today, and then I think Monday it's in the store. So y'all check that out, pick it up, and make him #1 again. Y'all have a go.
So hold on. Overall, your overall take on this VMAs. What do you say? Your overall thoughts over the entire show.
It was better than last year.
Better than last year. So it wasn't the best, but it was better than last year.
It was better than last year.
Okay, good enough.
Because still the shooting, the direction, and all that was just
still horrible.
And all of the other shit. What was it? The pre-show was unorganized and just kind of sadistic humor, but never really. It's like me telling a joke and you're not a part of it. I don't know. Well, Chris Brown was there.
So she couldn't be there?
I don't know about couldn't be there, but I'm pretty sure she had a tour.
So overall, the show was good.
It was good. It wasn't groundbreaking. It wasn't epic or anything.
But
it just was. It was. Who
do you think stole the night?
Beyonce.
B stole the night with her performance and with her news.
Not even the performance. The fact that I roll out and I'm pregnant. Fuck everybody who sang, bitch.
You did
came
that,
in and took the night. Now people gonna talk about me. Fuck your award show.
Let me tell you something. Beyonce, girl, I have to say, I'm screaming at the damn TV. Like, oh my God, girl, you did that. She did that shit.
And it's not the singing. It's not the performance.
She did that.
It's I'm pregnant, bitch.
Good, but girl, go ahead.
And who's gonna be really talking about the VMAs tomorrow?
They're gonna be talking about Beyonce's.
She took the news.
Pregnancy, girl. Go ahead. You did it, B.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm glad you did. And that's the end of that.
Y'all have a good one.
Bye.